PSA 10, let's go. It's been almost 2 months since my last PSA return, and I just got a notification from PSA on my phone saying that I've got a return, so I can't wait any longer. Let's do this mobile return. We're going to check it out on the phone, and hopefully we get a lot of 10s. I don't even remember how many cards there are. It looks like there's not that many in this sub, but let's get right into it. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and let's check it out. Starting off first, we've got an Aaron Judge 2015 Prism autograph. This is like a silver Prism rookie auto. I bought this at a card show a while back, and it looked pretty clean to me, so I decided to send it off. Let's waste no turns. We go left or right. Going to the right, I feel like usually brings good luck, but let's go left for the first one. Aaron Judge, he already has 4 home runs at the time of me recording this through his first, I think it was 3 games. He hit 3 on Saturday, 1 more on Sunday. Let's check it out. It's Sunday night. Hopefully we get a good autograph here. PSA 9. So this order did get entered on February 1st. I sent it at the end of January on the January special, and it got entered on February 1st, and it is now March 30th. Sunday, March 30th today. I'm getting this back. So it took almost 60 days to do the entire process, which is crazy considering how quick they used to be, and it took 2 months this time. But this also has the new grading in it, so it's going to be tougher to get 10s from the new centering standards and the new PSA grading standards. So let's just hope we get a bunch of 9s, maybe some 10s, but as long as we're not getting 7s and 8s, I'm happy. Here we go, second card. All right, I forgot about a lot of these cards, but next we have a Kevin Durant Optics Signature Series Holo. So this was a card that came encased from PSA, or from Panini, and I sent it to PSA. Let's go, here we go, let's just go quick. Boom. PSA 9 Kevin Durant. We'll take it. I don't know if maybe there's something I missed, but that looks pretty good to me, but we'll take a 9. We should have one more here. Yep, we got one more Kevin Durant. This one's numbered out of 25. This is a Mosaic Scripts Gold. I would love to get a 10 on this card. Come on. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Let that confetti fly. We got a PSA 10 on the numbered out of 25 Gold KD. That is a huge card right there, and we will take that. Next up, Jalen Williams, Light Blue Select Rookie. This one is numbered out of 299, it appears. And this was a card show find. Pulled this one out of a value bin. So let's see what we get. That's tough. What I'm really curious about is, with this PSA 8 today, if I graded that 2 months before, would that be a PSA 9 or maybe even a PSA 10? I don't know how much they really put into new standards in their new grading system, but I would love to know what this card would have graded 2 months back. So we'll take a PSA 8 though. All right, fifth card of the sub, Caleb Williams. This is like the orange disco prism. This was another one I bought at a show, and I know these were really tough grades. So I was, best case scenario, you'd love a 10, but I'd take a 9. I'd take a 9. I'd be very happy with a 9. Wow. Well, that's PSA for you. PSA 7 on the Disco Prism. I looked that card over so much. There was no surface damage. There was no print lines. There was nothing. Maybe it's a little off-centered, top to bottom, or left. Yeah, look, it looks a little closer to the right side. Maybe top to bottom is pretty similar, but dang, that's crazy. I don't think that card deserves a 7. Well, I guess we'll take that. This one was cool. Paul Pogba, Downtown Road to Qatar. Kaboom. I just got this super cheap. I don't even know anything about soccer. Got this super cheap. Let's see what we can get. Hey, maybe we're on a hot streak. We got the 2 cards we wanted to get a PSA 10. Got a PSA 10 so far, but that's not bad. Kaboom, PSA 10. PSA puts the estimate at 238 to 358. I don't put any trust into their actual estimates. I've seen them value cards at $5 before, but we'll take a PSA 10 on that all day. All right, moving up. This is probably the hardest card in the submission. It's a black border, black parallel. What's it numbered out of here? 72, I want to say that is. So if this gets a PSA 10, this could be huge, but those black borders are tough. I've graded a couple. I graded my Royce Lewis rookie black. I got a 7. Graded a couple other Twins ones. They've got like 7, 8s, 9s. Never have had a 10 on these, but here we go. Should we go left or right? Let's go to the right. Here we go. Guys, let's go. PSA 10, Gunnar Henderson, Topps debut black. That's got to be a pop one. I'm going to look that up after this video and I'll pop it in the editing. But that is a massive card of one of the top young stars in the major leagues. Wow. That's nice right there. All right, let's see if we can speed this up a little bit going down the line. We got a Wemby purple die cut prism numbered out of 99. This is a rookie. Die cuts are always tough, but let's see what we can get. We've been going to the right. We've had 2 big PSA 10s. Let's see if we can do 3. We'll take a 9. We'll take 9s all day. Purple die cut prism out of 99. That's got to be worth more than the cost of grading right there. I'm not too fond of like the way PSA is going with how their new grading is and how a 9 is pretty much raw value, if not a little bit cheaper. So I would think that that's got to be, I don't even remember what I paid for that. I'll have to look back into my spreadsheets, but I would assume that that's probably a $125 card. Next up, this is a cool one. Ant Elephant Courtside SSP. Let's rip it off quick. Quick Band-Aid rip. Boom. PSA 8 Ant Elephant. That's another one that I looked over and like, man, I'm just looking at this right now. I just don't see that being an 8. There was no like prints or anything on it. Damn. All right, we'll take an 8 though. That's okay. Well, it is what it is. Paul Skeens Update Yellow. This is just like, it's probably a cheaper one, but it's just kind of cool color match with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's go to the left after that 8. PSA 10. Let's go. All right, that is a nice card, and I'm guessing that those with the yellow borders are pretty susceptible to chipping, so that's probably not that easy of a grade to get. Up next, we're going to finish this out with 3 Jaden Daniels. I know that there's a base prism in here, and I don't remember what the other one is. Looks like there's a Donruss Rookies right here, and then there's one more. Well, I guess we'll see what it is in a second. Here we go, though. This is a Donruss Rookies, Jaden Daniels, PSA 9. We'll take that. That's not bad at all. And next up, here's the Prism Rookie. So this is the 2024 Prism Jaden Daniels. Let's get a 9 on this one. I know this year's Prism is so hard to grade. Let's get a 9. Come on. Wow. All right, guys. That's a pretty big base card, actually. I remember I saw something like when he was in the playoffs, one of these sold for like $2,000. It was obviously one of the first ones graded, but like that's a pretty big base card. That's a PSA values it at $128 to $192. I don't even know. Hold on a second. We're going to pull up 130 point right here, and we're going to take a peek. What are these going for today? And let's see what these are going for. Looks like the most recent ones of these have sold for $107. Yeah, it's about a $115 card, $120 card, give or take. So that's not bad. That's really not bad for considering I probably paid $10 for that card. Ron graded it for $20. Let's finish it out here with one more Jaden. Let's get one more 10 to end it. Come on, here we go. Let's go quick. Boom. PSA 8. We'll take it, though. Green Prism Fireworks, PSA 8. That one might be better off getting cracked and sold as raw, but overall, pretty happy with that submission. Got our 10s where we kind of wanted our 10s. Would have liked that Ant Elephant to get a 9 or a 10, but other than that, that's a pretty good submission. Very happy with that. Thanks for watching, and if you guys want to buy any of this, my eBay is linked below. Make sure you guys check it out, and let me know what you buy, and I'll feature you in a future video. Let's go. We'll see you guys later.